The hardest part about ballot measures is that people spend millions of dollars trying to tell us they're about one thing, and maybe they're actually about a super secret money-making thing worth spending millions on to protect. It's Measure 104, y'all!
I dig down deep, 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 deep.
I'm Jesse Pettyboat, and you're watching Dig Deep, the show where we take a complicated topic and make it easier. For the 2018 election, come on down for the Ballot Bonanza! We're breaking down every single ballot measure in both Washington and Oregon, so you can vote smart. I've spent hours reading Ballotpedia and researching, so all you have to do is watch this video. I'll give you the background and the facts, and then I'll give you my scalding wit and researched opinions. You don't have to vote how I do, but you sure as heck can't be ignorant. Voting yes on Measure 104 would amend the Oregon Constitution to expand the 3/5 supermajority vote from tax increases to all revenue-increasing legislation, including exemptions, deductions, and credits. Voting no on Measure 104 maintains the current law requiring a 3/5 supermajority vote only for tax increases. I'm a big fan of accountability, so when I skimmed Measure 104, I was like, this seems like a good idea. And then I saw that millions were being spent on both sides of this campaign, and I was like, oh, this is about something much more than accountability. See, if I've learned one thing, it's that people spend a lot of money now to protect more money in the future. So I looked at where was that money coming from, and it turns out the biggest contributor was the Oregon Association of Realtors. Why are they so invested in a measure supposedly about government accountability? Turns out they care a lot about Oregon's mortgage interest deduction, a tax deduction that would require a 3/5 supermajority vote to change if 104 passes. I'd have to buy more votes in a simple majority than I would in a supermajority, and I'll just pay a few people, then boom, the deduction stays the same. If you've already watched my video on Measure 102, this isn't the first time you've heard about the mortgage interest deduction. It's a policy that the Oregon Center for Public Policy found to be benefiting mostly already well-off homeowners. And those well-off homeowners are the same ones funding the Oregon Association of Realtors to fight for them. A restructuring of the interest deduction could distribute benefits more equitably across income brackets and free up hundreds of millions of dollars to address the housing crisis. However, the Oregon Association of Realtors does not fight for housing affordability. We fight for rich people who want to buy more property and want to protect their tax deductions. Up to this point, I'm not even being biased. These are just the facts. However, I'm about to go in a little bit, so I'm gonna say the next part in drag because it makes it fun. Supporters of 104 says it helps close a loophole that politicians have abused. And I don't even know if that's true, but I definitely can't trust 104 supporters. So I'm just gonna say that if that's true, I would like a measure to address that specifically instead of lying about our intentions to actually just protect the rich's deductions and tax credits. It's actually upsetting to me that every single ballot measure in Oregon this year was proposed by racist, misogynists, or the rich. It makes me more mad that 102 is gonna give more money to people who already have it and are using it to protect their own wealth while people are dying. I'm not going to ask the majority of Oregonians who are not rich to keep making sacrifices for their state and community, when the few Oregonians who are rich are actively increasing the barriers to class mobility. Income inequality is a strategic plethora of policies across the country, and we are on the front lines during a midterm election with decreased voter turnout and millions of dollars being spent to mislead people about every single ballot measure. If you like this video, don't forget to punch that like button and send it over to your friends because they need to vote too. Subscribe for more videos like this, and then check out the Election 2018 playlist for every single Ballot Bonanza video. Then it's time to vote. You can vote by mail, drop-off, or in person. And you can find deadlines and locations and more at vote.org or by Googling Vote Washington or Vote Oregon. See you on the other side.